Namaste, angels. I'm here to do a personal reading. A young lady or a woman. I don't know her age. I don't know anything about her but her email address and her first and last name. But I'm going to do her reading, beginning with the cross and the energy of embrace, which is all about embracing one's inner masculine and feminine, or those two coming together in balance. It's not actually a couple as it appears to be. It's one person and their inner selves. Opening two blessings with Mother Mary. Embraces back and opening to love. I love that. Embraces back and now golden path. Embrace and nice. I went one more. I wasn't going to at first. It's moon tree, which is all about sacred marriage between two beings, certainly, but also between like heaven and earth and things out in the universe. Embrace back. I'm gonna cut. Forgiveness with Kuan Yin. Kuan Yin, who, by the way, in Asia, particularly China, is like the patron of women and children. It's to whom we pray for things like fertility. So to have a child within us, not necessarily inner child, but a child within, we would pray to Kuan Yin. Just anything you can imagine, really, that a female may need, or that a child may need, they go to Kuan Yin. But your overall energy is inner child here. Okay, you on you. You know you need to succumb, surrender, sacrifice any pride or whatever to divine guidance and be, more welcoming and embrace it more. Acknowledge that, like, you don't trust it a lot of the time. Is this really divine guidance? And then use that as a reason or excuse, I guess, depending upon perspective, as to why you didn't follow it. So you know that this is something you need to do. Put more effort into paying attention to exactly what that guidance is and following through with it. The masculine about you, golden memories, very, very fond, nostalgic thoughts when he thinks of you. Perhaps you're in separation, and so he's using memories as opposed to anything on this plane. About himself with relation to you and the union relationship. So he's ready to, be in it, be present in it. And certainly working toward that, if it hasn't happened yet. About the union, it's the relationship of his dreams, basically. And you got a lot, but for this golden memories card, you're like repeating like all the same colors. This like red and purple and blue and green. Red and purple and blue and green. The blue here. Overall, the two of you need to first like maybe heal the inner child, which is your overall energy here. When I pick this up, it's the mystic, which is another indication, perhaps specifically to you, but it could be for both of you, to pay closer attention to your intuition. Also up right behind that, when I pick it up, is Tantric Union, and the next card is Embrace, but it's in reverse. The one which I started but it's in reverse. And when I picked that up, love was behind it upright. Okay, so yeah, meditating perhaps in an effort to work on healing this inner child, and that will enable you guys to come together in a more healthy place. Similar to the embrace card, it's about your inner masculine and feminine being able to come together in balance. That was your overall energy. And that goes there. What would the masculine have you do? It's to surrender to this healing that the universe is trying to, healing and ascension that the universe is trying to put you through right now, helping you to raise your vibration. But you have to, again, be willing to surrender to it and follow the divine guidance in order for it to happen. To the masculine, asking that you please do that. Himself. He's on path now. He's going to stay on it. He's committed to staying on path. And this sitting here underneath the relationship and the union of his dreams is very beautiful. This is the path on which he's walking. This is the yellow brick road for him. The Emerald City is all of this. And he's not going to deviate from path again. The universe would have you both essentially do what the masculine is doing and surrender to the union, the relationship. Stepping out of the fear, sacrificing this fear and pride and ego and all that kind of stuff for the sake of coming together. Raphael doing a lot of talking about the healing in the meantime. Together here with me. He's getting louder and louder. Oh, wow. I hear like horns and stuff and all kinds of stuff with it too. Yeah, so a period right now, I think, again, of working on your inner selves and focusing on paying closer and better attention to your intuition and other guidance. And everything is coming together. You know, you're on the right track. Everything is coming together. You're on the same page, which is tremendous. And the outcome, guardian, a protected, protected and guided relationship right now. Each individually, the two of you, and then together as well. Beautiful. She already got sacred marriage. You already got relationship coming from the masculine. This is beautiful. And wait till you see what else. Whoa, Raphael is so busy. What is going on? It's because I have soundproof windows, and that's the only thing that comes through is these sirens. It's pretty amazing. Anyway, I'm beginning with this, the Two of Fire, which can be about, sure, any kind of partnership. It can be a business partnership. It's a positive partnership regardless of what it is, but it can certainly be romantic and does represent, like in tarot, this card, the divine partnership, the Two of Fire. It's like the 11. Opening 2, the 8 of Earth. Skilled work is rewarded, learning all there is to know about a topic and maybe even going back to school. That can also be learning all there is to know about each other, one another. Again, beginning with ourselves, the inner child, that embrace with the inner masculine, inner feminine. So doing all that introspection and healing on our own, and then coming together and doing the same about each other. Opening to the 9 of Air, expecting the worst, sleepless nights, and self-fulfilling prophecies. So that's like manifesting negativity in your life. It has trumped the partnership at this point. You got to get that back. Opening to the 3 of Air. Oh, great sadness. Take time to heal. The need to forgive yourself and others. That's their opposite, the 9 of Air. So what this can be is manifesting basically negativity and separation with which we're not happy, um, and other things into our lives. Heartache and hurt because we expect that to be what we get. So that's what we're putting out into the universe. That's what we're manifesting. Opening now to the Emperor with Archangel Michael. Organization and logic, structure and discipline, leadership. Maybe that's why Raphael was so like such a ruckus he was creating here a minute ago, and he's back, I think. The Emperor representing the sign of Aries also can be Leo, Sagittarius. So it's a 4 too, so it's about our foundations, our stability, and that's why he, which is Archangel Michael in this case, but the Emperor is all about this organization and logic because it's about, setting up a stable foundation for ourselves. Let me go one more. Ooh, it's the Tower. Okay, this is getting really, really interesting. The Tower opposite the Emperor. A significant life event, a powerful revelation that leads to change. Time to spread your wings. Emperor still on top. I'm going to cut. And that 3 of Air is back, I'm sorry to say. Because I don't like seeing this in a, this is not necessarily a love reading, but it's a reading on somebody's love life. So I'm not really the happiest when this card comes up, but it's here. So for the sake of being genuine, legitimate, and the truth, I am, happy in that regard. Great sadness. Take time to heal. Also, there's the need to forgive yourself and others. The overall energy is the 10 of Air. So somebody was betrayed, I think, hurt, very much so here. The end of a difficult situation. Embrace the change and expect things to get better now. Maybe even recovering from an addiction or some type of codependency. It can be upon any person, place, or thing, or a combination of those even. Somebody can be in a toxic relationship and they're, a drinker. To the point of maybe it's becoming something addictive, alcoholism. Masculine is a 2 of water. So I started with the 2 of wands, the 2 of fire, and now the 2 of water, 2 of cups. A relationship that continues to grow closer. Forgiveness and the positive resolution of a conflict. And again, you've already had sacred marriage, not once but twice, as well as relationship. So, I think at the end of the day, things are good, but there's been hurt here. There's certainly been hurt here. That's evident. Surrounding the masculine is the 9 of water, which is a yes. Wishes granted from the minor arcana. Your wish comes true. Concerns fade away. A love of life. In his subconscious, beautiful. This is one of my favorite cards in the whole deck. The 6 of earth. Gifts of money, time, or effort. New career opportunities, and receiving a loan or paying off debts. 6 of earth is all about fairness, equity, justice, love, basically, equality. And with regard to relationships, particularly romantic ones, it's like giving all of oneself, to the other without expecting anything in return. It represents true unconditional love for me. Also represents the planet Venus, which rules both Venus, Taurus and Libra, and it therefore represents those 2 signs for me as well. The feminine, renewal or judgment. Review and evaluate, a favorable assessment of the facts. It's time to move in a new direction. So in a general sense, judgment is about just that. Like, watching yourself with regard to like not being judgmental about yourself or others. With regard to work, it's an indication that the boss is keeping a watchful eye on you. Because he wants to give you a promotion. So this can be the gifts of money, since it's here opposite the 6 of earth. There could be the gifts of money and things coming to you too, perhaps in the form of a bonus, a raise, a promotion. But with regard to relationships, friendships, and romantic, it's like a make or break moment for the two of you. A sort of coming together, coming to Jesus type of moment, and deciding, like, once and for all, what are we doing here? For you, it's a 2, opposite your masculine's 2. It's an 11-11, essentially. And it would be here sort of mirroring the 2 of cups, the 2 of water. So I would say it certainly is with regard to your romantic situation, first and foremost. It may have other meanings for you, too, that apply. But this is about the 2 of you coming together, and you can see how he hopes to come together. It's a very positive, from a very positive standpoint. So you have to, again, expect the end of a difficult situation and not look for things to continue to be bad, not continue to manifest negativity in your life by, sitting up, pulling out your hair like a 9 of air. And when I picked this up, this 10 of air, guess what was behind it? A brand new beginning here with the Ace of Water, falling in love, or the resurgence of a relationship, spiritual growth and enhanced intuition, maybe even a new home. So that's what awaits when this energy is finally all dissipated. And that's another 11, by the way, too. Aces are 1s or 11s. Surrounding the feminine, another 2. It's the 2 of earth. Too much going on at once. The need to make a decision. Consider a more playful approach. So this can have a few meanings. It's not one of my favorite cards, actually, because it's like, for me, it's deja vu from hell. It's like we keep coming to the same crossroad, which goes very well with judgment. It's like, this is like the final time. Let's make a decision. What the heck are we doing? So it can mean that. But it can also mean the need for balance, and certainly balance between, like, work and home life. Making sure that you are not just married to one as opposed, and ignore the other. Here, in your subconscious, the 9 of earth. Enjoying life's little luxury, spending quiet time alone, successful self-employment. This is a really awesome card because it's about being alone without being lonely, and not only like liking oneself, but loving oneself and loving life and being appreciative of life, appreciative of the universe's gifts, thankful, counting your blessings. It's a really awesome energy, and it's another 11. Crowning the 8 of fire, events moving at a fast pace. Delays are over. Many things are happening at once. There may be some communication, perhaps to the end, or, in an effort to have this coming together where we decide where do we go from here. At the root, the lovers. Intimate relationships. Carefully weigh your decisions. Good health. We have the lovers, which represents the sign of Gemini or Libra or Aquarius, sitting next to the 6 of earth. So this is like love upon love. And the 6 of earth, again, also does represent the sign of Libra. So there may be an air sign involved here. The heart of the matter, justice, also representing the sign of Libra or other air sign, Aquarius, Gemini. Fair and just decisions. Do what you know is right. Stand up for your beliefs. With judgment crossing justice, this is really like a time of it's a real make or break. It's like we got to do the right thing. Like, we're not going to keep having these opportunities that are going to come around. We're going to stop coming to the same crossroad. We just are. It's just like inevitable. And so we got to, come to this positive of resolution of a conflict now. Like, now's our time to shine, basically. And with this being now an 8 and an 11, very much represents for me Saint Germain and his divine feminine lady Portia, which are all about basically everything that this card says to me. Justice, fairness, equality, equity, love, that's their thing. They like fight for, all that's right in the world. You got 2 8s here too. So like abundance coming in for you as well. News, perhaps of abundance of these monetary or material gifts. And some communication between the two of you to work whatever this is out. Let's go to the romance cards. Beginning with you deserve love. You are lovable. And opening 2, true love. This is the romance of a lifetime. Um, I like when the lovers is just about love, but I have to say here that I think it might also be, in addition to being about love, especially in a reading where we've already had the Two of Water, the Two of Wands, and all that kind of stuff. Um, in addition to being that, it does cross the Two of Earth, so I think it has to do with a decision also. But it can do with it can be with a decision that's um, something of the earthly, maybe a decision with regard to work, um, finances, career, that type of thing. Maybe somebody getting some sort of justice in that regard, some sort of settlement or something, but a decision is required. Let's see what else we can find out. But you deserve love. You are lovable. That's with what we're starting. And opening two, getting to know each other. As you reveal your innermost selves with each other, your bond deepens. You deserve love is back. Opening two, finances and career. Yeah, I would say financial issues are indeed a factor in your love life right now. That now on top. And opening two, heart-to-heart conversations. Honestly discuss your feelings with each other. Now that on top, I'll go one more. Religious factors. Your love life is influenced by your religious upbringing and spiritual path. So there may be some ideologies that have held you back on either side or both. And we just got to get to the bottom of those and keep which ones we feel are just pleasant and positive traditions, and chuck the ones that we think, are outdated and outmoded and don't align with us or our vibration anymore. Opening to romantic feelings. Your feelings are real and worth exploring. Heart-to-heart conversations. I'm going to cut. And it's reconciliation. Someone from your past is returning to your life. And worth waiting for. Divine timing is at work in your love life. However, they did make me look at this too. Children, your love life is being affected by children. So that could be this, maybe a decision to divorce or something, or to go to like child support court, family court or something. Maybe that will affect your finances when you get your justice. Worth waiting for again though is your overall energy. Actually, they were facing in the same direction. Let me put them back like that. Oh, worth waiting for is to what I came. Let me. I don't know why I just redid the overall energy, but I did, and now it's soulmate. Yes, this is your soulmate. Sometimes I'm moved to shuffle again, and then I go, what am I doing? I did this already. So now you've had the soulmate, the lovers, the sacred marriage, relationship. So at least you have that information, confirmation, affirmation, all of that. Atop the Two of Water, healing family issues. Your love life benefits as you forgive your parents. This could be taking us back to the inner child thing. But not only forgiving your parents, it's anybody and everybody who has such an influence over you as to affect how and whether or not you're able to move on with your life, and love life. Atop the Nine of Water is separation. Time apart from your partner is on the horizon. However, the Nine of Water, again, is a wish card and wish coming true. And it would appear that he has used his wish to get through these difficulties and so that he can reunite with you. And atop the Six of Earth is honeymoon. Enjoy the bliss of holiday time together. Atop renewal, or judgment is let go of control issues and allow this situation to unfold naturally. I have my 6 and my honeymoon here. I just don't have a 9 or anything to make me think about Jupiter or anything like that. But I did notice the 6 for June with the honeymoon card, which is where the honeymoon, the full moon in the month of June is called the honeymoon. Atop the 2 of Earth is attraction. You attract romantic love by enjoying this moment fully. And atop the 9 of Earth, true love. This is the romance of a lifetime. We have this here, mirroring honeymoon, crowning engagement. Your love life is ascending to a higher level of commitment. Just like in that transmutation card, the ascension that was like the overall for the union. And here in the first spread that I did. And here atop the lovers is love yourself first. Your self-respect makes you more romantically attractive. So with regard to this decision that you have to make, put yourself, make yourself the priority in that decision. What's best for you, and then make it. The heart of the matter, atop justice, give your relationship a chance. Work on your partnership. Going to the Ascended Masters, we're going to begin with choose peace. And opening to focus upon your strengths is Apollo. Choose peace is back. And now, peace offering white buffalo calf woman. So for you guys, this card can mean extending an olive branch to one another, which it does seem is going to happen again. On a possibly related note, and certainly related to the community at large, light worker community, the elect community, when I pull that card, somebody passes away. And it's usually, like throughout our community, people that we will know and have been touched by one way or another, and celebrities. Choose peace is back. Opening to teacher. This is all about like lessons learned. Very much like that 8 of Earth card. Choose peace is back. And I'll go one more. Follow your heart, says St. Francis. So basically like a love yourself first and give your relationship a chance. Like do you, basically. Let go of control issues and allow things to happen for you. Follow your heart is now at the bottom. I'm going to cut. And it's fertility with Pan. So like just the vibrance and new energy, kind of Ace of Waterish, maybe Scorpio. Maybe that's why he's, like kind of horny-ish too. Ants in the pants, as I like to say. Yeah, just the vibrant, energetic, wanting to race toward this new beginning type of energy. Overall energy has come out of the closet, says Amaterasu. And I see that card a lot of the time when we've been a secret about, I'm not saying you have to go around telling everybody that I'm in a divine partnership, but certainly our circle, our family circle at least, should know. I mean, it shouldn't be like we're embarrassed. That's the problem. We can keep it to ourselves, but it can't be like in the sense of I'm embarrassed, I can't say this, or I'm afraid I can't say this, because if I say that it's going to hurt so-and-so or upset so-and-so, like we can't worry about that. This is about putting ourselves first again, and so it's coming out of the closet in that sense. Here atop the healing family issues, it's detached from drama. So the masculine is going to have to either repair or walk away from some relationships that have been a hindrance to him, a block to him in this. Atop the 9 of water and the separation is drink more water with Queen Oshun, indicating that while he's away, he's going to be going through some further ascension as well. Here atop honeymoon and the 6 of earth is trust, says Vishnu. So, in the meantime, he's to like maintain that everything's going to be all right, even though he's not able to come forward yet. And when he does, this is what he's going to be doing, working on repairing everything. Here atop, speaking of repairing, atop let go of control issues, it's health and healing with Hilarion. So this is one way that you can work toward healing on your own. You need to heal that area of you, that aspect of you that makes you think that you need to know everything and be in charge of everything and guide everything, as opposed to relinquishing that control to the universe. Atop attraction is what might help you to reach this place of balance and health and healing. Meditate, says Buddha. Atop the true love and the nine of earth and you being spending time alone here is take charge of this situation, says Moses. So maybe you would be the one to when you feel the time is right, not in a control sense of I'm doing it today, but when you feel the time is right and you feel that divine guidance coming over you, extend the olive branch to the masculine, letting him know it's okay to, move forward at that point, and you're going to work on positive resolution of a conflict together. Here atop engagement, speaking of positive, it's positive change when you do finally get to do this, says Parvati. And at the root, atop love yourself first and the lovers is clear and shield your energy. So of this other choice, like you got to make a decision between two things or whatever, remove the other one, right? And then shield yourself, protect yourself, maybe through meditation again and health and healing. Work with crystals, all of this to maintain your peace and well-being and balance at that point. And here at the heart of the matter, atop giving your relationship a chance. And what was the Justice card is focus upon your strengths, says Apollo. Oh. Okay. I picked up these cards. I thought I had picked up the deck. Apparently I left these. Here's the 6 and the fire energy I was looking for. You may have something when I was staring at this before with the honeymoon card and the 6 of earth. So your victory and good news that's on its way may show up around the second week of June. Public recognition or awards. Oh, wow. Yeah. I didn't realize I had the 9 of fire in my hand too. There's your 6-9, your June 9th. So on or around then, it could be before, it could be a little bit after, but on or around that time, I think is when you're getting your good news. So don't give up. Okay, protect that what you've created. Have courage and believe in yourself. Continue to have faith because something's coming. What else is here? It's the Tower sitting here in between them. All of a sudden your life may get shaken up to the positive. So weird how those cards were just laying there. Okay. Okay. From the Tony Carmine Salerno Love Oracle Reflection, so the need for the masculine to look back and work some things out here, which makes total sense with what he's gotten so far. We know he has things to work on. And for you, the same thing, allowing the universe to heal you. Again, we've seen this message repeated over and over in different ways. This is what you need to do, surrender to the universe. The masculine, codependency, addictions are affecting your romantic life. So this justice and this codependency, whatever it is to which he feels bound or whomever or whatever, is what he needs to work on separating from while he's on his own there in that separation. For you, children, your love life is being affected by children. So this could be a part of it. He could be, for example, if they're your children, they can be his too. Maybe that's why he feels tied to something. But if they're yours, for example, sometimes people can be fearful, and of coming forward and getting involved and taking a role in the life of another's children. For you, the 5 of water, things not turning out the way you'd hoped, not seeing the positive in the situation, and crying over spilled milk. This is a card that reminds you to be thankful again for your blessings, to count your blessings. and to not take anything for granted. Like, not worrying about stuff that's like in the past or said and done and gone, and but what we have standing in front of us. And from the Ascended Masters to you, find the blessing in your current situation. Amen. I guess that's why I was guided to pick that up right after that one, on the heels of that one, because they say the same thing, being thankful for what we have. And to the masculine, it's the Queen of Fire, who's confident, warm, intelligent, and graceful. Stretch your wings and fly. Don't underestimate yourself. Assert your independence and creativity. This could be him, this could be you, or somebody else impactful upon the union, or just the energy of the divine feminine of the tarot coming through. She's a Leo, Sagittarius, or Aries. Could be one of those kind of passionate, fiery energies, just, leaving its mark here too. And lastly, from the Ascended Masters to the masculine, mother, wife, sister, daughter, which is with whom I believe he has a relationship to heal, and I trust that he will. I hope that you enjoy your reading, dear. Namaste, angel.